Some world records are the result of years of dedication and training, but others, they happen completely by accident. These are the stories of people who stumbled, got lost, or just plain messed up and ended up in the history books. Stick around to hear about the most incredible accidental achievements ever recorded. First up, imagine running a marathon. You're exhausted, pushing your limits, and then you trip. For one runner, this clumsy moment was a blessing in disguise. Instead of falling flat, the stumble sent him hurtling forward, giving him an unexpected burst of momentum. He crossed the finish line not just as a winner, but as a new world record holder. He literally fell into the record books. It just goes to show that sometimes a little trip up is all you need to get ahead. What a way to finish a race. Next, let's talk about a culinary catastrophe that turned into a triumph. A chef was tasked with making a large pancake for a town festival. Simple enough, right? Wrong. He completely misread the recipe, adding 10 times the required amount of flour and milk. What started as a mistake quickly grew into a monstrous, pan-filling giant. By the time it was cooked, it was officially the world's largest pancake. The townspeople were amazed, and the chef, initially embarrassed, became a local hero. It was a delicious mistake that made history. How about a record set by a kid who had no idea what he was doing? A young boy loved playing with his Lego bricks. Day after day, he would add more and more pieces to his ever-growing tower. He wasn't trying to break any records. He was just lost in his own world of creative fun. Friends and family watched in awe as the structure climbed higher and higher, eventually surpassing the height of his own house. It was until someone measured it that they realized he had unknowingly built the longest Lego tower ever recorded. He just wanted to see how high he could go. Getting lost can be a scary experience, but for one pilot, it led to an unintentional world record. During what was supposed to be a routine solo flight, he encountered bad weather and lost his bearings. His navigation equipment failed, and he ended up flying for hours, completely off course. He conserved fuel, battled fatigue, and finally found a place to land. When he checked his flight data, he was stunned. He had accidentally flown the longest solo route in history. He took off as a pilot and landed as a record breaker, all because he got a little lost in the clouds. Have you ever laughed so hard you couldn't stop? One woman took this to a whole new level. While at a comedy show, a particularly hilarious joke sent her into a fit of laughter. But it wasn't just a quick chuckle. She kept laughing and laughing and laughing. Minutes turned into an hour, then 2. The audience, initially amused, grew concerned as she physically could not stop. By the time her laughter finally subsided, she had been giggling for nearly 3 hours, setting a bizarre and unbelievable world record for the longest continuous laugh. The comedian must have been really good. Now for a story that proves even our furry friends can be accidental record breakers. During a half marathon, a friendly dog named Ludivine was let out by her owner to do her business. Instead of coming back, she got curious and decided to join the runners. Without any training or preparation, she ran the entire 13.1-mile race. Not only did she finish, but she crossed the line in 7th place, ahead of hundreds of human competitors. She stopped for a few sniffs and a quick paddle in a creek along the way, but her accidental race earned her a medal and global fame. If you're enjoying these stories of accidental greatness, do me a huge favor and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with a friend. Your support is what allows me to keep finding and sharing these amazing tailies with you. Every click helps more than you know. All right, let's get back to it. How many selfies do you think you could take in an hour? One man found out by accident. After getting a new phone, he wanted to test the camera's speed and battery life. He started snapping selfie after selfie, just playing around with the settings and filters. He wasn't counting or paying attention to the time. When his phone finally died, he checked the camera roll out of curiosity. He had taken thousands of pictures in just under an hour, unknowingly shattering the world record for the most selfies taken in 60 minutes. Sometimes, a single click can change everything. A tourist visiting a famous landmark was trying to get the perfect shot. Just as he pressed the button, a squirrel photobombed his picture, striking a dramatic pose right in front of the lens. The photo was so perfectly timed and hilarious that he posted it online. It went viral overnight, becoming one of the most shared images in internet history. It was turned into countless memes, merchandise, and even news stories, earning it the record for the most viral animal photo. All from one lucky accidental snapshot. Musicians can get lost in the music, but one guitarist took it to the extreme. During a live concert, he was in the middle of a guitar solo. He was so absorbed in his playing, feeling the energy from the crowd, that he completely lost track of time. His bandmates thought he was just improvising and let him continue. He played on and on, his fingers flying across the fretboard, creating an epic, never-ending melody. When he finally finished, exhausted but exhilarated, the band's manager informed him he just played for over an hour, breaking the world record for the longest continuous guitar solo. Roller coasters are designed to make you scream, but one child's scream was truly record-breaking. On a family trip to an amusement park, a young girl got on the biggest, fastest roller coaster for the first time. As the ride plunged down its steepest drop, she let out a scream. A very, very long scream. It was so high-pitched and sustained that it didn't stop until the ride came to a halt. Other riders were stunned. Someone had been recording the ride, and when they timed the scream, it turned out to be the longest ever recorded on a ride, a testament to pure, unadulterated terror and excitement. Finally, a story about a man, his cat, and a lot of stairs. One evening, a man's mischievous cat escaped and ran into the stairwell of his high-rise apartment building. The cat darted up the stairs, and the owner gave chase. The cat was fast, leading him on a frantic pursuit up flight after flight. Exhausted, he finally caught his pet many floors up. He didn't think much of it until a neighbor who had seen the whole thing checked the building's security footage. It turned out he had run up and down so many times that he had broken the world record for the most steps climbed in an hour, all while trying to catch his cat. If these accidental records blew your mind, show some love by hitting like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps me keep digging up more fascinating facts for you. So there you have it. These records were never planned, but they happen anyway, proving that sometimes the most amazing moments in life are the ones we never see coming. Which one of these stories shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching.